Hello everyone, this is your old pal, Hannibal the Vanlife, giving you a candid look at daily van life with almost no money. Well, I am done with work and it definitely was a doozy. But we're off for the next 2 days from this gig. We do have a gas station shift tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do yet, so I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I'm a little bit early, but I'm right outside Restore. I haven't been in there for a while. There's a couple items that I've been thinking about, just taking a look at. But they don't open till 8, and it's like 7:34. So I'm just going to chill out in the parking lot until they open. Hopefully some other people show up. I hate being like the first person in a place when they just open up. That's about the right depth right there. Basically, put the sink there. Ooh, my hand's wet. And then we put the water tanks there. $50 it looks like. Also 50. Here's some interesting metal cabinets. A little too deep for my liking. Looks a little more put together than the last time I was here. Right. Kind of looking for a medicine cabinet. I have no mirror in that van, so a medicine cabinet would be great, but nothing big, nothing crazy. Let's see if we find one though. Also, something I've been thinking about. Yeah, $35, 8x6 vinyl. This is exactly what I want when I get my flooring done. Hopefully they still have this here. I'm not too picky about what style. The gray looks really nice, but got some nice darker ones here too. Let's see if I can get to the other side. Yeah, 6x8 vinyl, $35. That's not bad. Yeah, that'd be good for the van. You got this indoor-outdoor carpeting too, but I know what'll happen with that. The cats will use it for a scratching post. It will not last. I wonder if this would be something for me. You guys know how that mattress can get dirty pretty easy, but bamboo is kind of anti-microbial and 15. I'm not going to get it, but it's interesting. I'm not ready for it, but this is, at one point I want to make a sink with the water tank on the side where my side doors are. Nothing too big and too expensive, but something maybe about this size, if I can fit them. That way I have a sink, fresh water goes in. I'm gonna use a water pump, so I might even use a fresh water tank inside, but the drain tank, gray water tank right here. That way I'd have a sink to be able to wash my hands, brush my teeth and everything. The rest of these are a little too big, I think. There's a medicine cabinet. A little bit of a beast. $10. It's not bad. $10 is not bad. It's just bigger than I really want. This one. See, that's 50. Dang. So we've got some beat up ones here. Let me take a look at these. Well, the price is good. They're only $5, but see, it's still a little too deep for me. I was hoping for something a little more shallow. Oh well. I actually got a few DVDs here. I got The Sitter, Tim Burton's Dark Shadows, Hall Pass, Role Models, Huh. Interesting. Alright, not a total loss. Basically, I was looking for a medicine cabinet, really. They didn't have anything the size and depth that I want, but that vinyl flooring, that's the right size, I think, and the best price. So that's going to get me motivated to get the flooring done. I'm not going to do anything too crazy with the flooring. I've got those seat brackets in my van, and my biggest concern is how I'm going to put it in there without it being uneven. So although I didn't get anything, it's not a wasted trip. They do have some items that I definitely want to keep an eye on. One being that flooring. I'm almost positive this is where I'm getting my flooring at, because when I was at Lowe's looking at their flooring, the cuts are just so big and everything. This is just enough for the bit of flooring that I'm going to need. And the price, $35, you really can't beat that. They've got some cabinet knobs and stuff. I don't know if I need those anytime soon, but those are good. They had a lot of cabinet knobs for like $1 a piece. They have some really nice brackets for towel bars and toilet paper holders. I do eventually want to do something with a toilet paper holder in here, so that might be something as well. Of course, they have their usual, you know, caulk and paint and things like that. Those prices aren't too bad. A lot of people in there were complaining because this guy went in looking at doors. Not everything is a good deal. Not everything beats Home Depot or something like that. And you'll see that in the reviews for this place too. But that's why I wanted to come in and look at this. Like, I didn't expect the flooring to be as small as I want it and to be at $35, which I'm pretty happy. That alone was huge. You know, I'm $50 for a cabinet that I can mod into a, you know, thing to put my gray water tank in and a sink on top. Not that bad. I'm not there yet. Once the floor's in, though, we might be there faster. They don't have any small sink things. Like, you don't have an RV style sink here, so I still have to get that third party because all their sinks are mostly those big kitchen sinks. So, all right, I think I am hungry, so I'm going to throw a couple of those breakfast burritos in my warmer, and I think I'm going to park at Planet Fitness while I do it, and I'll go inside sometime after 10 o'clock to shower. I don't know if I'll work out. I might. I don't know. And then I'll go ahead on the other side of town where I'm going to shift smart in the morning tomorrow. I don't know. I'm rambling. Stopping at this different Circle K. I've worked here once before too, but I'm out of drinks in the back. Well, I have some Sam Zero, but I'm out of Coke in the back, so I'm getting a fountain drink here. I'll pick up some beverages on the other side of town when I get to that Walmart. Right now, I'm thirsty. Beverage. Acquired orange soda. Slightly flat. Didn't look like it was. It was nice dark orange, but it's just something to go with my breakfast burritos, which will take at least 40 minutes to cook anyway. store. All right, we are at Planet Fitness. Almost got rear-ended. Don't know why people don't want to pay attention, but that's on them. You know what? We do need some solar, so let me see. Where's the sun at here? Right there. I think, depending on how long we stay here, I think this spot right here for solar is going to be pretty good. All right, the sun's coming up this way. There's no good angle. The sun's coming up this way and the parking lot's angled this way, so we're just gonna have to wait till it hits the right spot. All right, I'm gonna go in the back, get my burritos started, and drop some dry cat food in for the cats, and I'm either gonna chill or take a nap. We'll see. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I vegged in the van, fell asleep for a few hours. I'm still in the parking lot where Planet Fitness is. I'm about to go inside and take a shower, and I'll catch up with you shortly. It is a warm day today, everybody. Got the AC running. That's what you hear. It's 75 degrees outside, which means it's probably about 80. Possibly 85 inside. I got to get a indoor-outdoor thermometer thing that maybe connects to my phone if possible too, so I can keep up with the temperature for the cats a little bit better. But I had the AC running earlier, so it was cooled down, and then I had the fan running while I went inside to the gym, so they were good back there. And we're going ahead and leave this side of town. I've taken my shower. We won't see Planet Fitness again for a couple days. Again, we work early in the morning tomorrow, 8 o'clock shift. Stocking a gas station. So we're gonna head toward that side of town. I haven't figured out if I'm gonna go all the way into that Walmart over there, or if I'm just gonna stop at the Foodland or whatever grocery store. Figure that out in a second though. Oh, there's a small thrift store right here. I've passed it a few times, I've never gone in, so I think I'm just gonna go inside, take a look, see what they got going on. $10 for a box fan is not bad. I do like ring lights. You know, my TV's an Element TV. I wonder if this will work. Huh. This might be the spot to get my pans or something if I ever get a propane stove. This would be about the right size, in really good shape. $2.99. This wouldn't be bad on my little stove. I wonder if the handle would burn. That's kind of cool. Got some nice fixtures here. Little towel hangers. Oh. Towel bar, handles. Oh, I'm sorry. They do have some cheap linoleum here too. I don't know about cheap if that's the price though. Yeah, I think they're crazy. Wild. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Nice. Alright, let's see if they got any Blu-rays. Alright, that was nice. And I think this month I'll get my stuff a little more set up in storage, but one of the things I collect is physical media movies, and I don't really have a reason not to keep collecting those. I get them from thrift stores and things like that, so price-wise they're fairly affordable, and I have a Blu-ray player in the van, so it's something I can actually utilize. So I've never been to this thrift store before, and they had some really nice selections. And I like the way it was laid out. Prices, $2 a piece. That's fantastic prices. So here's what I got. I got Rio 1. My son and I share the collection. Like, I'm collecting it, but I know someday it goes on to my son, so he looks for stuff up in New York too. I remember watching this with my son when he was little. We own Rio 2, which I've never watched, but Rio 1 finishes out the collection for me. I am trying to build up my Disney collection. I got quite a few movies of Disney now on Blu-ray, but I did not have Moana, and this is with the slip. Looks really nice. The original Toy Story, I think I only own 2 right now. Either 2 or 3. I think it's 2 though. Dumbo, this one holds a special place in my heart. There's 2 movies that growing up as a kid, when they were re-released, I watched with my mother. And well, actually my mother and my father, but my mother's no longer with us. And this was in Germany, and Dumbo and Pinocchio are the 2 movies that I've watched. And oddly enough, I've never watched Dumbo with my son, so I think at some point when he comes back out, even though he's grown, we'll watch Dumbo together. Hairspray, I do like musicals. I actually really like this version of Hairspray. I have it in the regular DVD version, but I don't have it in this, and this one has a really nice slip. I'm a big fan of wire fu cinema growing up in Asia, so this is House of Flying Daggers. I have the regular version, but I didn't have the Blu-ray, so this is a fantastic score for me. Might even watch it tonight. Fantastic movie, one of my son's favorite movies, because my son's son goes to school for theater in NYU. So this is one of the ones when I exposed him to it, he absolutely loved. Do not have any copy of this. Surprised I don't. Definitely glad I got that. And finally, one of my favorites, Fifth Element, Bruce Willis, Mia Jovovich, fantastic cast, nice mix of sci-fi comedy. And that's it. That's a pretty good get. Under 20 bucks for everything. So I am not complaining at all. I checked all these discs out as far as physically, and they're in great shape. So all right, let's go grab a small bit of groceries, and that'll be it. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, I was going to go to that grocery store, but I guess they have a water leak or something, so the entrance I was using was blocked, so it didn't take much to convince me to go get some Chinese food. This is a different spot. I haven't done this before, and they're usually closed on Tuesdays, apparently. Looks like your regular, standard hole-in-the-wall, standard menu Chinese place, so hoping it's good. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, food acquired. I think we're going to go to Buc-ee's and grab a beverage. And I might just, I don't know, it's kind of early, right? 5 o'clock in the afternoon to go mosey the Bass Pro. I just don't have any place to post up around here. Oh well, Buc-ee's first, because I need a drink to go with this meal. Now for you basketball fans out there, this town that I hit a lot, this is Charles Barkley's hometown. He actually puts a lot of his money into helping this town out. It's kind of a weird mixture. It's for the most part a really nice, safe area that's slowly growing and getting a lot of business, especially small businesses. They just opened up a new pizza place this week that I want to check out. But at the same time, it's fairly casual and open to drug dealing. Like that place that I was going to go, that grocery store and the Dollar Tree and stuff, they have that's where they had the lot lizards and the drug dealer on his bicycle over there. This one, nice little area. Got a nice barbecue spot on the corner here I wouldn't mind trying. But right in front of the Chinese place, he's off to the side in the alley for the most part, but he's on his phone and he's making drug deals left and right. And very casual, very out in the open, not really hiding it. Police officers, come and go, so it's not like they wouldn't catch wind of it. Very casual. But at the same time, it's not one of those places where you feel like there's going to be some violent outbreak. Now, there have been like drug busts, and we're not too far for national news. That lady that broke that lady prison guard that broke that prisoner out of jail, and it didn't end well. That's right near that Walmart that I post up at. So this thing sees some things happen. There's a lot of things like that, but it's not a inherently violent town. It's got a lot of good culture to it. So I mean, it's a very interesting town. I've grown to like it a lot, especially as I've been living in the van. That's just a little tidbit of information for you. Hometown of Charles Barkley. Ooh, Buc-ee's is packed today. None of my usual spots are available. Hey, that Ryan Daniel bus is still here. Wonder what that's about. I just need a drink, so I'm gonna go inside and get a drink. And we'll go from there. I know I already said it, but whoo-wee, Buc-ee's is packed. I mean, everyone's in there is happy and stuff, so it's a good time. It is Friday night, and it's starting to cool down real fast out there too. I got a Coca-Cola, so let's check that out. I just wasn't in the mood for any more orange soda. I think that's as good as it's going to get with Buc-ee's. It's just weird. It doesn't have a full Coca-Cola taste. It tastes like a cola. It just doesn't taste like a Coca-Cola. That's not me saying that they're putting in their own Buc-ee's cola, which they have. I'm just saying that it doesn't have quite the Coca-Cola flavor to it. And probably shouldn't have, but got the big bag that they have. They don't have a small bag, so it's only Dollar Tree, right? They have the Wily Wallaby. So I'm looking at tonight as my chill night. Although I hopefully fall asleep in a good amount of time because I have to work in the morning. But I look at tonight as my chill night, and then tomorrow is, you know, just the day before I have to go back to work kind of thing. Did I spend a little more than I should? Possibly, but at the same time, the gig I'm working in the morning is made to offset that anyway, so depends on how you look at it. It was a good day though. All right, give me a second. All right, this is what I got right here. Got rice here. This was called the combo. Cashew chicken. It's got celery, baby corn, carrots, mushrooms, which I love mushrooms, cashews, and some breaded chicken. So that's the chicken right there. That's good flavor. Not a lot of sauce, but really good flavor on the sauce. Little baby corn action. Yeah. Let's check this rice. Perfectly cooked rice. And I already took a bite of the egg roll. Egg roll's a little on the small side. I took one bite, but a little on the small side. Ooh, hot. But still tasty. All right, I'm gonna sit and chill, eat some of this. It's 5:30. I think I might try to mosey over to Bass Pro. July? Dang, that's a long way away. like they're working on something. Alright everyone, like I said, it's a little after 6:30 at night. We're parked on the far end of Bass Pro's shop. There's a couple RVs and some guys doing some kind of work on their pickup trucks on that one end. I don't know if it's employees or what. I'm not sure what to make of that. I got my sunshade across the front, my divider door closed, my blackouts are up. Not that I think they mind us being here after they close. We're just here kind of early, so I'm not trying to bring any attention to myself, especially to the regular shoppers that might be peeking up this way. So I am going to chill for a few hours. I hope I feel this tired in a few hours so I can get some sleep, because we do work in the morning. And I think I'm just going to end it out here. Pretty good day. Didn't do much during the day, but we got our shower in at Planet Fitness. Got a belly full of Chinese food. Cats are chilled. The weather was mild. And now we're posted up at Bass Pro. We got some good movies. So I had a good day. I hope you did as well. If you got anything out of this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Feel free to give me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this is your old pal, Hannibal the Vanable, signing off.